back to Hot Rods by Doug. Appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more fun we're about to have. Our little boy finally did show up late Tuesday night, January 31st. He's here. He's doing great. He's absolutely beautiful. He's an amazing little boy. I don't think he could have come out any more perfect. I really mean that. He is absolutely adorable. And things have changed. You know, he's changed the way I think about stuff. You know, people told me that when he got here, things were going to change. And I was just like, yeah, you know, we're just going to have another mouth to feed, you know. But when he got here, yeah, things have changed. It made me kind of think about what I want to do with car stuff, you know, the cars I want to build, and, you know, make sure that he is able to come with us wherever we go. So I think we're going to end up scrapping the Blazer project. You know, I would love to do what I wanted to do, but it's just not going to be, you know, family fun for everyone. You know, it's just not. What I wanted to do is going to be crazy, you know. So I just think that we should hold off on that for now. And we can always come back to it later, some other time. So I think we are going to get back on the Suburban finally. I told you guys I had plans for it, and then I kind of got to a point to where I didn't have plans for it because I was like, it's just a Suburban. We'll just leave it stock. But now that Knox is here, I've been really thinking about putting some work into this thing. So I think we're going to do a budget build on the Suburban. I have some parts stocked up to hopefully lower it. We're going to repurpose some parts. Dad has an old 90s Chevy pickup truck that's been lowered and it just sits. So he told me I'm more than welcome to the parts on that. So we're going to yank all the front stuff off, and then we're just going to buy a cheap flip kit with no notch, and we'll lower the back with a flip kit, and then I will make my own C-notch for it. You know, anything we can do to save money, we're going to try to do, because that's the ultimate goal, is to do it with a minimum amount of money. You know, we'll just find a cheap set of wheels on Marketplace and throw on it and make this thing just a nice cruiser for now. It won't take much to get this thing looking good. The interior is a little rough. The seats are in decent shapes. You know, the driver's seat is in decent shape. Or no, the driver's seat's not in decent shape, but the back seat for the kids is nice. You know, we still got the third row in here, but the carpet is pretty rough. I actually cleaned this carpet over the weekend, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start pulling the seats out. I think I'm just going to start by pulling the third row out and starting in the back, and then we'll move to the front when I can take this back over to Dad's house. Right now, I just don't have time to go out to my dad's house and use the big garage. So on nice days like today, I mean, it's a little cloudy, but it's almost, you know, 50 or 55 degrees. I got to get out here and try to put some work in on it here at the house. As far as the body, there's only a couple spots here, and this spot here, we'll just replace these two spots and then repaint the bottom gold for now. The ultimate goal one day is I would like to actually put a new frame under it, cut the frame off and put a stock floor body drop frame under it. I think that would be pretty cool, and some bigger wheels eventually. But for right now, we're going to just try to do the least amount of money on getting this thing down on the ground, looking good for the summer, and just cruise it the way it is. So I guess I just need to jump in here and start pulling some of the interior out and start cleaning the floor, and I'll show you guys what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. Got the back seat out. It wasn't that hard. They just unclip. And you can see what I mean by this. Carpet is a little gross. And we're trying to save money. New carpet is about $400. So we're going to try to save this carpet the best we can. Just get rid of some of the stains and clean it up the best that we can. I found a formula online watching some YouTube videos on how to clean this. So I'm going to make some stuff, and I'll tell you guys what I'm doing, what kind of stuff I'm putting in, how much I'm putting in. You know, I don't measure none of it. I just put a bunch of stuff in, and I just see if it works, to be honest with you. This is probably the worst part of it, will be when we pull these back seats out to get underneath here. But I think this will be a day where I can actually pull all the seats out, and we'll do this whole area. My goal is to have all this stuff done before rod run, because we're going to be taking this to rod run. I'm just trying to make it look nice for rod run. You know, I love to take the Impala down, but we're still going to be hauling the yellow golf cart down. We're going to use the Suburban to tow it down with. So I just would like to make it a little more comfortable, a little more clean on the inside for everybody on the way down. So I guess I'm just going to get started. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to use to clean this, and then I'm going to start sprinkling it in there and getting it all cleaned up. So here's actually what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using some rubbing alcohol, some Ajax soap, some glass cleaner with ammonia, and some and some OxyClean. With that mixture, it does something to the carpet. I watched a video on YouTube and he showed how they do that, and it brings the carpet back really nice. And I tried it in one spot and it does look like it brings a lot of the stuff back up. So that's what I'm going to use now. I'm going to go ahead and mix some. I don't know the formula, like how much of this, how much of that. I'm just going to put some together in a little bottle and start spraying it around. And then I have a drill with a brush on it, and I'm going to start brushing it in, and hopefully it'll get down in there and get a hold of all that dirt and bring it back up, and then that carpet will look nice. All right, I got my mixture all made up here. I like to have a little bottle with a top on it. The video didn't say whether or not to shake it up, but I'm going to. And then what you want to do is you just kind of want to start spreading it around to the areas. And I don't think you really can put too much of this stuff on. I mean, look how bad that carpet is, and we're going to try to... And this bottle is pretty small, so we'll probably have to do a couple of coats, because this just ain't going to be enough, is it? All right, so that little bottle I made just wasn't working, so I went and got my weed sprayer, cleaned it all out. And by cleaning it out, I mean I just poured it into some weeds and then just put all this stuff in there. Now we're going to use this to spray back here, because I started on it, but it's just so dry in some areas, it's just not going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying this down, and then we'll see what happens. And you know, you can already see it's working in some areas, but this thing really needs to be soaked down for it to work really good. All right, we're going to let this sit in just for a little bit. You know, I'm hoping that a lot of that stuff will come out, but I'm not sure if it will or not. You know, if not, we can always go back over it a second time. I'm not going to put the back seat in it. I was struggling a little bit getting that bottle to spray. That sprayer must have froze over the winter time and the handle was broke, so I just opened it and just started dumping it out everywhere. If we need to, we will go back over all this, but I mean, you can see it brought up some stuff here and there. Like, I'm hoping that all this out here will turn out pretty good, but I guess we won't know until we start sucking it out, and that's what I'm about to do now. Okay, this thing is looking a lot better. That just looks different because I was going that way and I was bringing this way, but it didn't get all the stains out. You can still see it's kind of orange down there. I mean, the seat sits there. I am going to try to go over it again before I call it all said and done, but it's just getting a little late on me today. The sun's starting to go down, and I got some other things I need to take care of today, so I'm probably going to put a hold on this, but it's looking really good. It's looking really promising that some of that's going to come out. And then we'll just have to get in here and get these seats out. Hopefully some of this will come out. It might take a couple tries, but I'm just trying to get this carpet looking nicer. I've always preferred to ride in a nice clean car on the inside, you know, but $400 for carpet right now just isn't in the budget for this. That's why we're trying to do this. And I don't know, down the road we can replace it, but for now, you know, with the kids and everything, it's just going to get gone back up. So I'm not too worried about making it perfect. I would just like to make it better than what it is. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple days, but we're finally back out here. We're actually out in my in-laws' house. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and, well, I'm not really a sports fan, but I figured since the weather is nice enough, I'm going to get back on the Suburban today and see if we can't get these front seats out and clean in there. We ended up getting the back seat put back in after cleaning that carpet. The seat sits over top of where that dirty carpet was, but I mean, it's clean now. We just didn't get the stains out. So I don't think I'm too worried about re-cleaning it. You know, I think it'll be good enough for now. I really just want to focus on getting the middle section here done. And if we do get time, we'll try to pull the very front seats out and do that too. But if not, I'll just be happy to get this little bit of work done for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start unbolting these seats and pulling these out, and I guess we'll just get started cleaning. All right, we finally got it all out. Boy, does that carpet look good. And by good, I mean horrible. I think the guy told me he spilled oil in here. Hey, look at that. Already making us some money. Got a quarter. Oh, wait, no, not a quarter. Nickel. Ooh. Dime, 15 cents. Heck yeah. Chewed up gum, all right. Well, this is all out. Only took forever to do it. There's a lot more bolts in that thing than I thought there was, but we got them all out. Now is the fun part where we got to soak all this down. Probably need to vacuum it out first, and then we need to soak this all down and go ahead and start scrubbing on it. See if we can pull some of this out. All right, well, we vacuumed it the best we can. This carpet looks just absolutely disgusting. So now we are going to mix up our mix and start laying it in here. This is another big area, so it could take me a couple. I didn't have my big sprayer with me today, so it could take a couple of times of laying stuff in there, and then we'll just start scrubbing. All right, I got my mixture mixed. My mother-in-law let me use her flower watering can, and I just put a bunch of stuff in there, and now we're just gonna hose this down. Yeah, get it all in there. Try to soak these dark areas up that are the worst. Well, now we're gonna let this soak in for a minute. I'm gonna go inside and eat some dinner real quick and then come back out, and hopefully some of this has worked and broke some of that up, and then we're gonna keep on going. All right, we're back out here. I think we're ready to start going to town. Well, we've been out here for a little bit. The sun's went down and we've done what we could. But this is looking better. It might not look it in the video, but it does look lighter in person. I'll have to try to get another shot of it tomorrow once the sun comes up. But it is definitely looking better. I'm gonna have to put the seats back in it for the night so that we can get home. And then maybe this week I can pull them back out and go over it maybe one more time. I'm not sure. This is where the seats sit. Nobody's really going to see. I was mostly just trying to get where people are going to be coming in and out of. Same way back here. But I don't know. We got 3 kids. Doesn't really matter if it's perfect or not. It's just going to get messy again. Just trying to have something nice. Well, it's another beautiful sunshiny day. It is a little windy out there though, so I really can't get you guys outside because then the quality will just be horrible. But it's just another beautiful day, almost 70 degrees here in the middle of February. You can see we did get the Impala out. We just wanted to get it out and take it for a little ride, blow the dust off of it, spray it off. You know, I love summertime. I'm ready for this warm weather. I got my shorts on, my short sleeve shirt on. I'm ready for some warm weather, some car shows, some cruising. I'm ready for all of it. We didn't get to the front seats yet on the Suburban. It was just too nice today to waste it on working. Wanted to get the Impala out, ride it around, enjoy it. We were going to get the golf cart out, but the battery's dead, so I got it charging, and maybe we can take it for a ride a little later today. But I'm probably just going to end this video off here. We'll get back on the Suburban here real soon to finish shampooing the front, and then we'll move on from there. Like I said, I got some plans for it. We're going to try to reuse some parts we already have. Try to get this thing ready for rod run so that when we're ready, we're ready. Me and Dad have been talking about that if it gets too cold for rod run, like if rod run is going to be a little cooler. We went to rod run last year in the spring. It snowed actually, so we didn't take the golf cart down. So if it happens again this year, but it's not going to rain, it's going to be a little cool, I think we actually might take the Impala down, or we might take the 37 down. We ain't made a decision yet, but we definitely are going to bring you guys along. So we got a couple more months before rod run, but you guys are definitely going to want to check those videos out when we go. I do want to update you guys. The website is up. We have no merch yet on the website. I am still working on getting all the designs done. I mean, the design is done. I'm just waiting on the company to send me over the final design, and we're going to do a pre-sale on some shirts and some hats. So you guys will have to get you guys a couple shirts, get you a couple hats, and support your boy, you know, so we can keep doing hot rod stuff. So I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing and sharing to your friends. And you guys keep coming back, and we'll keep doing hot rod stuff. So we'll see you guys later.